is Robert.
And this is Beatrice.
It's spring session B, level 2, and we are working on
painter framing. Painter framing. So
yes.
We're doing a whole session on frame, how to use frame, how to be cognizant of your frame, and what cool moves it can help you do.
Yeah, so your frame is your baseline, it's your structure, it's what you build all of your moves off of. And so you want to have that clear communication and that frame and that structure with your partner so that you can then break the rules once you know the rules to create cool movements.
Yeah.
So some basic things about frame. You want to be kind of an A shape, like the letter A. You want to make sure that you're anatomically kind of stacked on top. You don't want to be bending in any kind of weird way.
Yeah.
Also, feet underneath you at all times.
Yeah.
And kind of shoulder width apart approximately.
Yep, and even though we're even weighted right now, usually you have your weight on one foot or another, which you'll see as we do different moves.
Ready to move, yeah, ready to take a step in either direction.
So as an example of how to do frame badly, we started with promenades where we get really wobbly. So right? And then we corrected by keeping straight in our top half above our bottom half.
Yeah, so in the example of the wobbling, there's just too much information. It's getting really static. It's kind of like you have the radio on and you can't hear the music because there's so much static on top. So if you are staying more basic and simple, it's much easier to communicate with your partner. Speaking of partner, usually you want to be squared off when you're in open, or in a kind of V formation when you are enclosed.
Yeah.
And then also generally your tension and connection should be even.
Right.
Nobody's stronger or strong arming anyway. We're trying to kind of communicate evenly, even playing.
Yeah, it's a dance, not a fight.
Yes, and it's a cooperation. We're collaborating together to do these moves. It's not just Robert doing stuff.
Right.
Or just me.
So frame is really useful for follows because it lets them kind of hijack a move and take ownership for a while, and it's the best way that they can let me know as a lead, just to give them some space and let them do their thing.
Let's do it starting this way. Yeah.
So one example is doing a follow promenade where Beatrice goes first. She hijacks and does a turn on top of it. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Start your face this way. Going this way. Sorry, I can see the breakout.
That's right.
So slowing it down, 3 and 4. My signal is I'm letting go of this arm, and that's telling Robert to let go as well, so that there's no awkwardness here. So I let go, I make sure that I look where I'm going first, so that I don't crash into anything. I step 180 degrees, I step another 180 degrees.
Let go.
And then I triple to catch Robert's arm. I'm keeping my arms kind of out, so I'm ready to grab him when I want to. But by the same token, he doesn't know when I'm going to come back to him, so he's ready to get my hand whenever I'm ready.
Exactly. So as a lead, when that arm goes up, I kind of just back away and let her do her thing, and then triple step. When she tears away, if you do the step, this way. So it looks like it looks like I'm tossing Beatrice, but I'm actually not. My hand is just kind of sticky, and she's letting go. 5, 6, and I just kind of get out of the way.
Yeah, this is a follow choice. This is not a led move. Robert is not doing anything to tell me to do this move. I am choosing to let go and turn.
Right.
And also Robert is tracking me as I move, so that when we reconnect, we're not miles apart.
Right.
I can continue dancing other moves.
Yeah.
So that was number 1. Number 2
is a lead version, lead styling on top of a follow promenade.
Yes.
It looks like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is all to do with lead frame, where it's not just me kind of dropping and not impacting my partner. It's not just my waist, it's my shoulder and my hands all move together. And that's a good signal for Beatrice to drop. So this up to the 6 is normal. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. And instead of my triple, I collect, drop, tap. And you can break away your hand if you want for style, but just for this class we kind of kept it in, so we're just worrying about our feet.
And I'm trying to remember to stay connected to Robert and feel what his whole body is doing, and my body's going to emulate that.
Yeah, so when we're done, we're still squared off.
Yeah.
And the cheat to get out of this is instead of trying to pull Beatrice to my side, I just act like now we're closed facing this way. So now I can do triple, step, step, just like in basic twist.
Yeah, exactly. And lastly, we did one more variation. This one comes out of a lead promenade, so the lead is going first. A basic lead promenade looks like this.
So do up, the lead in front, walk, walk, catch, up.
So, we'll do that again, but this time with the variation. This variation is, I, as a follow, am choosing not to go with Robert.
Right.
So I'm breaking frame that way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We'll do it face this way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So again, my signal from 4 is I'm letting go here.
And I'm expecting her to come with me, so when
Yes.
she breaks away, it automatically adds distance.
Yes. So he's expecting me to be going forward. Instead, I am staying in place. I'm breaking away. I'm going to move my whole torso away from Robert, almost giving him my back. I like to take a step, cross over, and then do a triple to face Robert.
Yeah.
That's the one that we worked on. Of course, you can do whatever you want in that moment because it's your styling moment as long as you stay within those 2 counts that you've made available for yourself.
Yeah.
So,
As a lead, I don't know this is happening, so I will try to match Beatrice. And I do ba, oh, and try to just mimic her. But if I don't want to do that, I can just kind of hang out. Oh, she's broken away. Okay, now we can reconnect.
that reminds me, you don't also have to twist as much. The basic idea here is that I'm choosing not to move. So I'm staying put, and I can just step in place. I'm just choosing not to go with that momentum that Robert is trying to take me towards that way.
Yeah.
But I'm adding the extra styling of twisting.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for Beatrice to add flourish.
Little flourish. And that's
That was
everything.
it.
So we hope you come back next week. We're going to do some more framing ideas, how to break your frame, break those rules, and create some cool movements, and stay safe and communicate with your partner. So yeah,
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.